Okay, so this is Rob Howard from How to Drive. I've done some videos in the past couple of months just regarding the Stoneferry roundabouts, the Stoneferry corridor, all the roundabouts in Stoneferry corridor. I've really just focused on the main ones. So I decided to do a full detailed set of videos on just exactly how to do every single roundabout from every single angle within the Stoneferry corridor. First off, Chamberlain Road. It's the roundabout between Chamberlain Road and Stoneferry corridor. As we're approaching, MKM will be on my left hand side, and if we was going left, we would be going left in towards town. So you can go, it's towards Bransholme, Sutton and Industrial Estates. You can use either one of these two lanes in front to go right. We're going to go right from the left hand side one. We're going to mirror check signal about here, not too early to make people think that we're going to go into that right hand side lane. And we're going to go straight on and hook it in and around next to the island. Keep that indicator on. Stay in between the island on the left hand side of you and the white line that will be running on the right hand side. Do not cross that white line unless there is a clear and present danger. Not really going to go through any of the other roundabouts other than this Chamberlain Road one. I'm going to go through how you're doing, and then I want to talk a little bit more about the problems, the dangers that could come about if it's not done properly, and even if it is done properly. I'm going to be going left. Quite easy just to go left. Just keep an eye out for that right hand side. People are still struggling with the roundabouts, and these are people that have been driving for quite some time, and the problem is that everything's different now. So those people that have been driving for quite some time, they're the ones who are finding it that a bit more difficult. So we're going to go right this time from the right hand side lane. I'm going to mirror check the signal that little bit earlier so as to get into this right hand side lane. And this time we just come in between the dashed white line on the left hand side with the solid white line, and we come off on the right hand side. If we're going to be going straight on, you really want to be moving back into that left hand side once you've got around that roundabout and you're on that straight path. Okay, so we're going to be coming in. We've already turned left from this side. Okay, so going through MKM's straight in front of me. We're going to follow the A1033 city centre sign, and we're going to go straight on. Now, it's right. It's past 12 o'clock on the clock face, and that would say to me that it's a right turn. So the best thing for you to do is put a signal on there, even though it says a straight on arrow. And I'll tell you exactly why when I go through the pros and cons of doing it and the dangers. And I'm going to come in from this side as well. It's a left-hand signal on. It used to be that these two lanes both used to be straight on. Now this is a left turn. The other lane's a left turn and a straight on to go down Chamberlain Road. And again, I'll go through why that could be problematic in a little bit longer, in a little bit later time. So we're going to go a 1033 route again, but in the right hand side lane this time. So you can use both lanes. And here I'd still be putting that right hand side signal on. Coming off in between the curb on the right hand side and the dashed white line, and then moving over as early as you possibly can do, but at least before these white lines, these white arrows come in. The white arrows are telling you to get over. Because the lane comes to an end. So as you can see, both these lanes are both going in the same direction. They're both saying to turn left. This one's left and straight on. Straight on would now be over towards Chamberlain Road. So I'm going to go left. I'm in the right hand side of the two that's going the same direction, so I'm going in the right hand side lane. So coming from that direction, and obviously the opposite direction towards MKM, is quite easy. The roundabouts, the layout, the lanes are quite nice and wide, so it's quite easy to do. It's just that one where you're coming from Chamberlain Road, which is the problematic one. But the more problematic one. So What are the dangers here? Well, the danger is that this lane used to be just for going left, and that lane, the right hand side lane, used to be good for going where we were going earlier, towards city centre. So if you don't signal here, and somebody who has been using this roundabout for God knows how long sees you approaching in that left hand side lane, and you don't have that right hand side signal on, they've been doing it for so long that it's been pre-programmed into them that this guy approaching is probably going to go left. And this is where the issues have been. Same coming from here. Okay. Like I said, both these lanes, that over there used to be straight on arrows, and this used to be a right turn. I'm going to signal now because it used to be a right turn. People coming from over there expect to see a right hand side indicator. So with that, the fact that arrow says straight on could throw people off. So now I'm coming back. I'm going to do the approach from Chamberlain Road again. And like I say, this is the most problematic one, because the lanes are just really too narrow. And the people, say like coming from where that Morrison's van's coming from, truck's coming from, just don't see you turning right from that lane because of how it used to be. This used to basically be just a left-hand turn only, and that lane used to be for the going right. So if you don't have that signal on, if you don't go nice and slow, if you don't anticipate somebody just shooting out from that side, that's where the problems could be. Now, would it be safer to go in the right hand side lane? Yes, probably. Should they have made the lanes a lot wider? Yes, definitely. Should the arrows point the direction of travel? Yeah, they really should. But unfortunately, all of these shoulds, these maybes, these, probably, it's just no use complaining about it, because this is how it is. And until something's done about it, this is how it's going to be done. There's one final thing. Going all the way around the roundabout, doing a U-turn. This is the only time in which you can come off back into the left-hand side lane, like so. If you're coming from Chamberlain Road, if you're coming from any of the other directions, you come off in the lane that you're supposed to be in. The reason that you can do it on the U-turn is because basically nobody should be to your left-hand side. at that point. Okay, so that is the Chamberlain Road Stoneferry corridor roundabout. I hope that helps. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, leave me a like, whatever, hit the notification bell. I'm going to be doing more of the Chamberlain, of the Stoneferry corridor. Hopefully, you know, as soon as I possibly can. I'm really busy, but I really want to get all this done so that you are safe out there and you know how to negotiate the roundabouts and navigate your way around Hull safely, get to where you need to be. Stay safe.